Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to another late night pouring session. It's been really hot today and it's finally nice and cool outside. And so Cherry and I are in here in the garage and we're going to do something kind of fun, I hope. I haven't done one in a while, so I'm excited. This is a 20 by 24 inch gallery wrap canvas from Artist Loft. I have taped and pinned the back, and I have painted my sides and edges with one of my colors. Okay, so let me show you my colors first. The first one we're using is some drips that I have left over. This is a combination of some Paynes gray, some Prussian blue, some dioxazine purple, and a whole lot of water. So it's pretty thin. I really like this color, though I think it's going to be beautiful with the rest of our colors. The next one that we have is this Liquitex Basics Turquoise Blue. Beautiful color. Not super thin, not super thick, barely leaving a mound and then sinking into itself pretty quickly. The pouring medium on this is a combination of heavy gel gloss from Golden, and then I used the paints and then I was refreshing them, so I added a little bit of the Liquitex Gloss Medium to them to give me a little bit more body. So this one is DecoArt Treasure Gold series in green gold. It's such a pretty mossy, elegant color. I love this. Really, really pretty. Then we have some DecoArt Americana Decor metallics in 24 karat gold. Beautiful. And then I have this one is Amsterdam light turquoise. Very pretty color. And last but not least, we have my current love affair, my Amsterdam pearl yellow, that I have been really enjoying a lot. So we're going to be doing a dirty cup and a straight pour. So what that means is we're not going to be layering it carefully down the side. We're going to be kind of pouring it all into each other and letting the chaos take over and see what we get. So to that end, we're actually going to start with some of my Basecoat color, kind of a thicker layer in there. And then we're going to get right in there with some gold. I'm pouring it from up high because I want it to sink down underneath. We're going to put some of our pearl yellow in there. And some of our light turquoise. Some of the green gold. And some of the turquoise from Liquitex. And we're going to go back in with the light turquoise again. And I'm going to put one more shot of the pearl yellow. And maybe one more shot of the green gold. I'll put one more shot of the gold in there just because we don't want it to feel left out and have HOA's feelings get hurt. So.
It's the paint's feeling I'm worried about.
The paint has feelings now.
Hey, man.
You're so funny. That's a very full cup. So we're going to take our base coat and we're going to put some down in the middle of the canvas. Kind of a judicial amount, a nice thick amount. And we'll use the rest as flow extender. And we're going to pour that in there. Wipe our hands so we don't drop the cup. Okay. I haven't done one of these in a while, HOA. Are you excited?
Exciting stuff.
Yeah, alright. I'm going to torch the bubbles out of this real quick. Okay. Okay. Are you ready, husband of awesomeness?
Aye, lass, that I am.
And we're going to pour this kind of from up high. Go. Get ready to catch that. Okay. Cool. That's looking pretty. There's all these bubbles coming up. So the cool thing about the straight pour from up high is as your paint is falling, it's blending and churning and it's aerating your paint, which is why we have so many bubbles here, which will hopefully turn into cells. I'm just going to give this another minute to finish popping on its own. Kind of let the specific gravities sort of figure out where they want to be. But I can see all the individual different colors in here, which is pretty darn cool. Okay. Take a little bit more of our base coat. It's a little disconcerting watching it bubble up like that. It's almost like it's alive. Okay. I'm just going to move it around a little bit first and make this all into one big continuous puddle before we start taking anything off. Head down off of that corner first and see what we get. Now this paint is thinner, so it's moving faster. We're going to go back to the center and down off of that bottom corner. Back to the center again. I don't know if I'm loving this. We got a lot of blending in there, which is to be expected with a dirty cup. And it is really pretty.
I know, I sort of think that a dirty cup and poured from that high is a straight pouring high is like double jeopardy.
Double jeopardy?
Yeah, it's like you're just kind of asking for it all to be blended together and get muddy.
Yeah, well, it's not muddy, but it's got a lot of cells in here and it does have a lot of blending of all the different colors. Do I like it? I don't know.
That's a trick in it.
Yeah. Huh? And we're going to tilt some of this so we take some of the extra off. I think we're going to do something else. Okay, so last week, now we're getting our process. Last week, I wanted to do a pearl pour, which is why I started with the thinner paints, but I guess I didn't thin out my base coat color enough, and I ended up not getting any pearl cells. So, but what I had done was a chaos. Actually, this is kind of turning out cool now. We did sort of a chaos on top of it, so we layered all of our paints just all over randomly on the canvas. And then before I did the Paynes gray, I tilted a little bit and I thought, oh, actually that looks kind of neat. And I considered leaving it, but I didn't. But I don't think I'm loving this, even though it could be kind of interesting if we kept tilting it.
Isn't this turning into a pearl pour?
Yeah, right. Because I thinned everything out even more. Take a little bit more off of this bottom edge here. Okay.
The base coat's popping up.
Yeah. Well, because everything's thin. It makes sense. But that's okay. We're still going to salvage this. We're still going to do something cool to it, I hope. Actually, it might be kind of cool. Oops. That wasn't so good. But it's all right, because we're going to pour on top of this anyway. So we'll just tilt this and get that off. What we just did there. And then we're going to do something different. Okay, so that's gone. I would like you to look and notice though those very pretty gold cells that are popping up. That's kind of neat already. All right, I'm actually going to put down a base of this and tilt this out on top of that to cover this. And then we're going to do the other thing again. And I think this time, because this base is so thin, that we're actually going to get some cool effects happening maybe. We'll see. So this isn't going to just stay blue like this. There's a bubble. Yep, okay, it just popped. Okay. I'm just going to cover this up Give ourselves a nice base coat. And you see it's actually pushing that paint off, which is just fine. I see another bubble. Okay, so now we have this very pretty Paynes gray base with a cool gradient thing happening over here. Watch us get a pearl pour this time. Which is all about your consistency, you know? Okay, all right, so now we're just gonna take some of our other colors and we're just gonna drizzle them into kind of a chaos around. And then we're gonna tilt it out and we're gonna see what happens. And I actually really like pouring like this because I think it's very freeing. It's a lot of fun, you know, to get rid of all of the restrictions, get rid of all the rules. Just lay your paint down, tilt it out, see what happens. It's kind of cool sometimes, you know. This is our green gold. Okay, so now we're just going to tilt this, and I wanted the base coat on there because I wanted the Paynes in there as well. And I think we're going to get some really cool effects. So we're just going to kind of walk this down the canvas a little bit. Going to go off of that edge. I'm going to go down off of that bottom corner. Fast the paint is moving because it's so much thinner than I usually use, but it's okay. If you don't play and experiment, you'll never know. I'm already liking this. That Liquitex turquoise is really pretty. And some very cool, like, ghosty kind of things. Almost there. Just gonna take a little bit off of the bottom over there. I really like this a lot. I think it's really pretty. I'm just gonna let that float down a little bit more, and then I think I'm gonna take off that corner where those little wonky cells are. Let that color float down to that bottom edge. And I think we're about done. The paint's moving much slower now. Cool. Now I'm going to look at composition and see what we want to do. If anything, just want to take it down a little bit more and open up this top. That's pretty cool. There's one part I'm not crazy about. Okay. I think we're gonna stop there. What do you think, HOA?
You are the Chaos Wrangler.
I like this a lot, actually. I love that base coat color, and I like where the pearl yellow hit that base coat and kind of gave us this light purple almost. I love the darker turquoise and the light turquoise. The green gold is in there, and I see the gold and I see the pearl yellow, so this is really pretty. It looks really pretty to my eye, so let's give this a torch. Pop any air bubbles. There are a few cells coming up already, which is fine. I just didn't want whole clusters of them along the edges. Okay. Okay. That's looking pretty cool to me. I like that a lot in the center. Yeah, okay. All right, well, this is cool. I will show you guys when it's dry. Thank you so much for hanging there with me and, you know, along with our little experiments and our, I wonder what would happen if, because I think it's really important to explore those things when you see something and you wonder that. Try it. Go for it. It's just paint, you know. Thanks for being here. We'll be right back. Okay, so this is a few days later, and it is totally dry now because it dried really fast because it's been very hot. It's about 90 degrees right now and very sunny, but it's beautiful and I'm loving this weather. So this is cool. This was the one that we started out with the dirty pour or dirty cup straight pour, and I wasn't really happy with the composition on that, so we did that chaos ribbon again and then tilted it out. And I have to say, I love this. I love how it turned out. I think the colors are so striking and just beautiful together. That gorgeous green gold from DecoArt, so pretty. The 24 karat gold in there, that light aqua turquoise, the light turquoise from Amsterdam, the turquoise blue from Liquitex, little tiny bits of the pearl yellow, which I really like, but like this top edge is just so pretty with this gold blinging in there and the green gold. It's a little abstract. I almost see like a flying spaghetti monster in the center, but my daughters seem to be a little more eloquent, and one of them told me it looked like clouds rolling through the sky. And I don't know, I think it's very, very pretty though. But I do really like this composition, and I think it's kind of neat. But I love these colors, and I just think it's very free-flowing and lots of fun. So it was fun to do too, and I hope that you guys are having fun while you are pouring and painting and, you know, playing. Don't forget to play. Very important. So this one came out pretty awesome. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm getting super excited about PourCon. Only a couple of weeks left to go, and we'll be in Vegas with everybody else, having an amazing time. I hope you guys could be there with us. Please check out our website at www.pourcon.com. There are still some tickets available, I think, so check it out. Thanks for being here with us. You guys have a wonderful day. Please check out the rest of our train, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.